guys, and welcome to today's video. Now, in today's video, I've been deciding a new, series. In this series, I'm gonna rank some Wipeout tiers. I'm doing this tier maker, and I'm gonna tier rank some Wipeout round 3s. I'm planning on doing a season 1 and a round 2 one. So if you guys are interested, please leave a like and tell me if you enjoy this. Anyway, let's get started. So first of all, I just want to get over the tiers real quick. God tier. This means this obstacle did very good. It just hit every point perfect. Amazing. It's a good obstacle. It did what it needed to do, and it did it well, but it's not God tier. Good, it's just the most average obstacle. You know what? It was an obstacle, it did it purpose, and it did it just, well, okay. Meh is like, I expected more, but it just wasn't as good as I thought it would be. And then bad is the most horrible obstacle you've ever seen in your entire life. Let's get started. Alright, first one, we have City. The thing is with City, on paper, it looks good. First obstacle, that was probably the best part about it. And it wasn't even that exciting. It sounded perfect. It sounded very unique. Zip line with the chopping blades. It was I liked the design of it. I liked the theme of it. And it's a well-designed round. But how it played out and how the wipeouts were, it was not entertaining whatsoever. So I'm just going to put this in the meh bracket because it just didn't serve its purpose. Alright, now this is Cold-Hearted Snake. Now, Cold-Hearted Snake, where do I even begin with this? Every single checkpoint was amazing. The first obstacle, you got absolutely crunched in the chest. Boom, you got absolutely smacked. And then it just delivered. The first part created good wipeouts, and then the snake itself, the big, giant 30-foot tall snake. It did very good. It was amazing. I loved every bit of the snake. And then the last part, the good wipeout fails, the ball, the logs. It just went together well. It just was good. There was not a flaw in this entire thing. God tier. Cookie Cutter. Cookie Cutter, the idea is good, but it was probably the best round in Season 1, if I'm being honest. It is amazing. It's God tier. The obstacle, it is potential God tier. But the thing is, it was in Season 1, and the mud just didn't go well with it. I feel like if they jazzed it up a little bit, and they, made everything a little bit more themed, I guarantee it would have been an amazing obstacle. But, you know what? It did its purpose, and it did it well. Amazing. I would do this, but it's such a good one, but still, at the same time, I don't know. I just want it to be more aesthetically pleasing. And it's the fact that it was only for one episode. Detour. Detour, on paper, it sounded amazing. It did amazing. The first checkpoint with all the, little stairways and sweepers, those were really good. And they did produce some good wipeouts, but it was really good. The spinner, it did pretty good. The stairways, it did its job, and it did it well. Now, it's between amazing and good. I don't know which one to put it as, but with everything, I don't know. And it produced some really good finishes, too, and I really like the theme of it. I might be a little biased for it, but, oh, shoot, I did an oopsie. Oh, crap. Let's not get near here. I'm gonna go back to presentation mode, because I'm an idiot. Anyway, oopsie. This is amazing. Bruise Ball. I hate to do it to you, Bruise Ball. This is my favorite round of all time. I have to actually look at it closely. Bruise Ball, on paper, it was amazing. I'm going to say this, the designs, the ideas, the creativeness is a 10 out of 10. I love this round because of it. Or maybe I'm a little biased because I'm a baseball player. The wipeouts, they were good until the end. But I'm about to be honest, the wipeouts were good. I'm just biased against it. It did what it did. and it did it well. Except the last part, it was a little bit, but I'm saying it's amazing. It's not God tier. It's in between here again. If I would have a ranking between amazing and good, then I would. It'd be pretty good. If I could do that, that'd be amazing. Add row below, actually. I'll do that. New. Oh, cool. Pretty good. And I'll have the color be really out of place. Or just that thing. Hold up. I'm going to change the colors. Don't mind me. Do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Alright, there we go. Pretty good. I'm going to say this. Bruise ball. Pretty good. And that's pretty good. Not amazing. Actually, I'm going to put this in pretty good. Because it was pretty good, if I'm being honest. It's not amazing. It's pretty good. Bruise ball, pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Ice Arena. This is the most underrated round in Wipeout. Here's my reasoning. I think about the checkpoints. Okay, the Dizzy Dummy. A great start. The diving boards to the slap shot. Now they look back on it, it produced amazing wipeouts. And then the crankshaft. Amazing wipeouts. People are throwing things. Amazing. And then the end. It produced some of the best finishes ever. This round, all the winter round 3 so far. God tier. Well, I guess it's a spring one too. Dizzy Dummies. I don't know if this is the season 1 or season 2 one, but that's a season 1 one. But I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to count them both. I'm just going to say the season 2 one, because it's probably going to rank a little higher. It's okay. It did its, like, some of the wipeouts were boring. The concept was good. Some episodes were better than others. Like, the best Dizzy Dummy episode, by far, was season 2. I don't know what episode it was, but it was the one with the 3 sisters. Forgot the Gipes. It's just a meh round for me. It's just meh. Like, it's a good round, but it's just meh. Greatest Hits. I love Greatest Hits, personally. This is what I remember watching as a kid. I remember watching this vaguely. I love it, to be honest. It's so good. Everything but the first part. The first part was okay, but once they got past the first part, it was great. The pianos, they did amazing once they added the fingers. And then people are throwing stuff. And then the guitar at the end, that produced some amazing fails. That was an amazing ending to it. I love it. Amazing. Petrified Forest. On paper, this sounds really good. Like, okay, you got a zip line, okay, and you have a tree, you're jumping over street bars. Yeah, that sounds good. And a rumble table thingy at the end. On paper, you're like, yeah, that sounds pretty good. And now that I think about it, it's just, it wasn't that good of fails. The zip line, I guess it produced some good fails. In the end, I guess some, but like, now that I think about it, it was all just mediocre. I guess it's a somewhat fun round to watch, but like, the wipeouts are very forgettable. So I'm gonna probably put this in the good or meh one. It's better than City though, and Dizzy Dummies, so I'm gonna put it in the good one. It did a purpose, and it just did it average. Rocket. 7-letter word. Okay, I'll actually explain the rocket now. I was just doing that for fun. Rocket. First of all, I'll give you 6 wipeouts. 6 single wipeouts. Some of them were good, I guess. But, like, a rocket, it's just like a bull. I could literally go to a mechanic. It's just extreme mechanical bull. You're 10 feet up and you're bucking around. Yeah, it's basically just extreme mechanical bull when you think about it. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. But yeah, it's weird, to be honest. It's strange to say the least, and it was not entertaining at all. I guess it was somewhat entertaining. It did not deliver well. 7-letter word. This is the most middle you can get. Anything worse than 7-letter word is bad. Anything better than 7-letter word is good. 7-letter word, it's good. It produced some really great moments. Everything was well, and everything that it did, it served it well. Pretty good. Playset. In my opinion, playset was disappointing. I'm gonna be honest. The slides at the beginning were the only good thing about it. The sweepers were just meh. I guess the ending was okay. Wasn't that good though, if I'm being honest. It was just disappointing, if I'm being honest. It's in between a good and a meh, but it's a meh for me. It's a meh. Slippery course. I'm gonna say this right now. Slippery course is okay, I guess. Like, the concept is good. I like all the parts to it. All of the rounds were pretty much kind of boring. The only one that I remember having good wipeouts that I actually laughed on were the triangles. I loved the triangle one. Like, the triangles on the wall thing. That was actually really entertaining to watch, but you know what? It's a good round. It's a very mediocre round. Spin Psycho. Oh boy, where do I even start? I'm gonna be honest. Just the beginning and the end are the best parts about it. Everything in the middle is just bad. The beginning part, I guess it's pretty good. It produced some good fails. Yeah, I'd say it produced some good fails. In the end, yeah, it produced some good fails, but did it like deliver as much as you thought it would? It's just good. It's in between. Sugar Smacks. Sugar Smacks. I'm going to tell you one thing about Sugar Smacks. I love the round, but it's just, if I'm being honest, it wasn't entertaining. There are two parts to it, and they're both kind of boring. The slide, I guess it's a good part of it. The candle wasn't that entertaining, if I'm being honest. Sugar Smacks was just meh. It just was. It wasn't that good. Playgrounds. The swings were better on the first one. It was fun to see them swing. I don't know why it was. It was fun to see them swing. And the slide ending, that was good. Playgrounds, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Sweeper, the sweeper with the trampolines and the spring. This was a great round. I'm going to be honest, this was the best sweeper variant. The trampolines just did it well for me. And every wipeout, it felt like, was a good wipeout. There was not a bad wipeout on this one. It was just good, and the variants were good. Everything was just spot on. I'm sorry, but this is either God tier or amazing. I'm sorry, but the wipeouts were good, but, like, there's nothing else that was very exciting about this round. I'm going to say amazing, but dang, I wish it was God tier. It's better than rock and roll thing, whatever. I'm going to end on Terra Ground because I want to. Circle challenge. Here's the thing. That's what I got for Circle Challenge. Ugh. The thing about Circle Challenge, I love it, but I hate it at the same time. It's a good round. The diving boards were good. Rug pull was boring. I liked the variance of it. I actually enjoyed Circle Challenge a lot. I actually really enjoyed Circle Challenge. It did its purpose, and it did it really well. And I loved the diving board fails. The diving board fails were just good. I really enjoyed it. I think it's amazing, actually. Terra-Ground. It's amazing. I love Terra-Ground. Well, if I think about it, Circle Challenge is in between here, but Terra-Ground. It's amazing. Sweeper bars, it produced some great finishes. It produced great things. Terra-Ground is very good. Everything was amazing. I love the lunch lady. It's just, all around, it's amazing. I love Terra-Ground. The sweeper, the people throwing stuff. It was just a good round. It was entertaining. Amazing. Anyways, guys, that is my tier maker. Well, I guess Thank you all for watching this video. And I guess I'll see you all in another time. By the way, if you disagree or agree with my tier list, please comment below. Thank you. And goodbye.